We about to get talking about this season finale of Ladies Who List Atlanta. Okay, now y'all gotta excuse my little voice. I was screaming. At my baby game this weekend. That's my baby. That's my son. And now my voice sound like this. Okay. So y'all bear with me. Now, was it me or did this season finale just not give to say it was a season finale? Don't get me wrong. It was okay. But you know, normally the season finale is be a little spicy, a little juicy. You know what I'm saying? And it went up kind of regular schmegular, in my opinion. All right. But we're going to get into it. There's not really much to get into. But baby, did y'all see the clips for the reunion? Needless to say, I think it's safe to say that Robin and Crystal Kimbrough are no longer friends, okay? I think that we can definitely go ahead on and put that friendship in the book. Cook it, toast it, burn it, whatever. Whatever we gonna do with it, baby. It's throw it away. It's throw it away, baby, because on one of the commercials, she was like, I can't believe that you was actually my best friend. And I'm like, girl, she was never your best friend. And you was never her best friend. But anyway, let's get into the season finale. So it opens up with Kiana and Tiffany working together, which was kind of different from me. We never really saw Kiana saying who her closing attorney was, right? We knew Robin was Crystal, Kira was Tiffany, right? So to see them, I was like, oh, okay, I would have thought it would have been Crystal just because they have that personal relationship. And we didn't really see too much of Kiana and Tiffany in too many scenes and filming together. But you know what? It makes sense now why Kiana looked at Tiffany and said, you better not tell these people my fucking business, okay? Because they have a relationship that we didn't get to explore and see in season 1, and if there's a season 2, we're not gonna get to see it because we already know that Kiana quit, and I ain't see her on the preview, so I'm guessing she didn't show up to take the reunion. All right, but that was good to see them closing on yet another house. This time we got to see both the buyer and the seller. Come on, money man, shoot the money gun, baby. The house is sold. It was his first property that he bought. So shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Money Mike or whatever his name was. Y'all know I'm bad with names. Y'all know that. Don't start. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Of course, hit that notification button. All right. So we see that. We see Crystal at her law firm or whatever talking about the different files and stuff. And please have Robert Andrade file together because she don't want to hear her mouth. And I'm like, you shouldn't want to hear nobody turn them out. No real estate agent, not just Robin. And I mean, I'm pretty sure in that meeting they talked about several other clients, but of course we gotta highlight Robin and everything to keep this Crystal Robin thing on. And at this point, I'm over it. Like I said, the friendship, albeit they claim to have been friends for years, but very surface level. The fact that Crystal was like, oh, I didn't know Robin had mental issues, but that's your best friend. But she told me she suffered from depression. Crystal, I need you to look up that the fact that depression falls under having a mental issue. Okay. Y'all was surface level friends anyway. So while I am sad to see grown women and the demise of their friendship, because it seems like to me they did at least enjoy some qualities in each other, and they did get different aspects and different things from each other that helped balance them in a different way. So I am kind of sorry to see it go, but I mean, it needs to go. You can't have one person saying, I know I have an issue and I feel this way, not excusing Robin for anything that she said or did out of, mental illness. Like, you can be mentally ill, you can be depressed, you can be in a bad place, and people can understand that, but understand when you hurt people while you're in that place, you're still responsible for that hurt that you gave them. You can apologize and say, listen, I wasn't in a good space. I'm sorry, right? So I'm not saying that Robin shouldn't do any of that, but it can't be one-sided. You know what I'm saying? And to me, Crystal just comes off as she only see what's wrong, what's being done to her, and not what she gives out back. So, but I was glad to see her and her staff, they're planning an event, which of course, you know, pretty much all of these ladies do an event on all of these shows. So this was going to serve as Crystal event, and she's doing a thank you for her brokers and realtors that, you know, help her to make money. And I think that's a good thing. Like, once again, I'm not going to completely hate on Crystal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love to see her doing business. I think she flourishes there. I ain't like that shit she tried to do with Kira. But, you know, I like to see her doing her business, and I think that's a good thing to let people know who bring business to you that you appreciate them. So shout out to Crystal for that. What else we see? It really just didn't do much for me, girl. The poly party. Now, child, I want them to stop calling this a poly party, because it wasn't a poly party. It was a poly picnic. That wasn't a party. That was a picnic. When they say poly party and we saw the masquerade thing on the previews, I thought that was the poly party. Not us at the park at a bench. Everybody squeezed in on this one bench so we can get some taping done. We was doing all of this hyping up about a picnic. Baby, you could have said, come with me to the park to meet this man and his friends. But anyway, we get there, they talking about it, baby. The man said his old lady couldn't make it because she was with her husband and their family. Then you had another couple sitting at the table, and he was like, that's my wife, and this my girlfriend. And then the woman was like, and that's my husband. And the other lady was like, my husband ain't here. And I was like, wait. I had to rewind it. Okay. This your wife, the lady sitting in between you and your girlfriend, her husband not here, and then this man sitting next to your wife is your girlfriend husband. Now, is your girlfriend husband and your wife together? I ain't never got the crisscross and the tic-tac-toe of it all, okay? Not knocking it, but I was trying to put the correlation in. Y'all, was the husband and the wife dating the husband and the wife? Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know, or was y'all confused too? Okay, but so, now, Crystal was supposed to be there, but Robin was the one answering and asking all the questions. She was like, so y'all don't get jealous? How y'all feel about it? Oh, and by the way, Crystal, since you got a new man, you gonna go ahead and bring him into this situation. I was like, now, Crystal, why we didn't see you film with your new man? That might have gave you a little softness, a little, you know what I'm saying? Something else added to you or whatever. I would have liked to see you dating and in that capacity. You know what I'm saying? And it would have just added another layer to you and who you are. But anyway, or maybe you just started dating the man. Crystal was like, true to form. Robin then opened up her mouth. And I'm like, well, you came to this party to see what was going on in this world. So were you considering bringing this man into your relationship and becoming polyamorous? Or was you just going to cheat, girl? He was going to just be your sneaky link. Because you know he'll be okay with it. But in his lifestyle, it's not sneaky link, it's not cheating. Everybody open and knowing what they're doing in the lifestyle, right? But Robin, you should have kept your mouth closed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love you, Robin. I always go up for you. But you ain't had, if Crystal ain't mentioned her man, you shouldn't have mentioned her man. Mum's the word. Let Crystal lead. You could have been asking personal questions for yourself, which you did. But y'all let Crystal tell this man and her man about these other, whatever she's trying to do in that situation, right? Let her tell it. Let her tell it and let her have it. That wasn't your business. That wasn't your place. It costs nothing to stay in your own lane, Robin. And I know she invited you, but that wasn't your lane to hop over in. You should have stayed in the middle lane or in the right lane. Because the left lane, that was Crystal lane to tell that man about her man. So now Crystal got to go off to the side and have a conversation with this man about the man that was at her birthday party that Baby, she had the two men sitting next to each other. Sound like Crystal already living a polyamorous lifestyle. And she was holding open auditions at her birthday party. You fill out an application. You fill out an application. And I ain't mad, Crystal. You a single woman. You want to invite them there. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you went with, who works best for you. Kudos to you. You know what I'm saying? While they over there in the corner having their conversation, I'm more interested in the conversation at the picnic, girl. Because I'm trying to figure out now if Robert trying to live the polyamorous life or was you just doing this for the screen? Or did you really just have questions and wanted to know how it worked? Because, baby, I was listening too. Like, how does it work? You know what I'm saying? Only the men? Is it like the sister wives situation where only the men get to have other people? Or the women get to have other people too? And apparently everybody they open about their situation, and they were saying how you don't worry about being jealous and stuff like that. And it was like, well, jealousy is a natural emotion. You know what I'm saying? It happened, but we check it. We decided to go into this lifestyle together. You know what I'm saying? Long as everybody's open and honest about what they're doing and who they with. So then they start asking Robin about it. And it was like, you ever had a threesome? Robin said, when? I mean, how? What? Robin, you know them people say when. And you know them people say when, child. And you kind of skirted around that couple that you seen when you was out the country, asking you was like, huh, what? And then finally you said no. But baby, as long as you took to say no, Robin, I kind of feel like you might have not went all the way, but you might have did a little kiss and the touch and the rubbing. You know what I'm saying? Because that no came too late in the game. Girl, Robin, let us know, girl. Slide in my little DM on Instagram and let me know if it's a yes or no. I ain't gonna tell nobody. I promise you. I ain't gonna tell nobody. I ain't gonna post the girl. I just won't know. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, Robin, if you did, girl, enjoy your life, honey. Oh, Lord, that's just too trifling. If you did, girl, enjoy your life, honey. Enjoy it. But let me know, girl, how did it work out for you? Okay? I'm just interested to know. Okay? And what exact country did you go to? To see all of this, okay, baby? So then we leave from the poly party, and then we're at Crystal's masquerade ball for her company that she giving, baby. Once again, Kiana was slave for the gods, okay? She was, wait, let me back up before we get there. We see Tiana and Kira, they at the little wine place, baby. They swerving around. They tasting the wine, and I was like, shit, I wish I was there with them. Let me go ahead and give me a little bit of wine. That's how I was feeling, right? So we see them doing that. Kira mentions to Tiana about Crystal and her propositioning her for her business. And I could tell in so many ways, a person's face and their choice of words say some things, and their body actions say some things that they may not necessarily be saying. And Tiana body actions, and the words she was saying gave me, Kira, you ain't no goddamn fool, don't you do it. Now, I could be wrong. But that's what I was reading from it. You know what I'm saying? When she was like, when you being sold. And Kira was like, I'm trying to figure out if she really wants to know me, or is she just trying to get my business? You know what I'm saying? I think she's trying to get your business, and I think she's trying to take you from Tiffany because she don't like her. To me, that would be a win-win in Crystal book, because she gets to shit on and piss off somebody who she openly has a one-sided beef with, because Tiffany pays her dust every time. She could care less whether she's in the room, out the room. It does not bother her. It does not affect her. Okay? So that's what I think it is. You know what I'm saying? But Kira, long time short, say, she gonna pray about it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She gonna pray about it and decide what she gonna do. And I feel like, Kira, that's the way to go. Let the Lord lead you. Let the Lord use you. You know what I'm saying? Let the Lord direct your path and which way you should go in that situation. But if I was you, because I'm already me, right? But if I was you, I'd stick with Tiffany. Now, if you were open to, like you say, you wasn't open to it before, you were happy. If you wasn't open to it, if you wasn't looking into who else you might could share your business with, and to me that translated as you was happy with Tiffany. And if you happy and something is working, if it's broke, don't fix it. Plain and simple. So, but Kira has grown on me. I hope I don't regret. I really hope I don't regret saying that when it comes to this reunion, because on the preview it looked like we're gonna be arguing about Instagram some more, and that's just gonna really send me. And I hope not, because, or I hope I get some type of clarity so where it don't piss me off, because Kira, you really starting to grow on me, and I don't want to revert. I don't want to digress and go back. Okay, I don't. So we get to, like I said, the masquerade that Crystal is holding, the aerial people and all of that. It looks nice, right? I was expecting a little more from Crystal's wardrobe, being that it was her event. She didn't look bad, right? Crystal's a beautiful girl. Her face is beautiful. She is a beautiful chocolatey woman, okay? Let me just say that. But I was expecting a little more pizzazz. Like, I was expecting her to look how she looks for Kiana's birthday party. You know what I'm saying? Because she's the baby. She was working it, okay? She was working it. I liked it, all right? Of course, we know Kiana is slayed for the gods, honey. Now, that's one thing about that one. Kiana's another beautiful woman, baby. And she definitely brings the fashions with her, okay? She brings the fashions. She brings the fashion. She brings the beat. Not a lipstick out of place, lip gloss, whatever she's choosing to wear. Not an eyelash, not a hair, not a nothing, okay? Nothing is out of order, out of place. Like, baby, she is, listen, that's the beautiful woman that know how to dress, honey, and I am here for it. Of course, Tiana was there. Now, her and Tiana don't do business. Tiana seemed to be surprised that she was invited. Child, that probably was for taping. But she looks good, too. I like Tiana's realness. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get to that in a minute. So, you know, we see things going around. And, y'all, let me apologize for Crystal. Because, Crystal, I went off on you in my last interview when I was talking about, you were saying Robin was a difficult friend. Because based on, you know, I was like, why is she talking about Robin like y'all had supposedly made up? But I see it was you, your mama meeting Robin for the same time. And you was basically telling your mama, like, she gives you a hard time, but how you guys compliment each other. And you both said some beautiful things about each other to your mom. So I'm trying to figure out, where is the disconnect? I'm trying to figure out, did y'all fall out after seeing what was said in confessionals? Because for this to be the season finale and to get what we're going to get as seen on previews of the reunion and what's been playing out in social media, it's clear to say y'all not friends no more. Okay, so, but y'all did something for each other. So one of y'all changed, some dynamic changed, whether it was the cameras or whatever. I've heard you say that Robin changed for the cameras. I've heard Robin say that you changed for the cameras. Maybe both of y'all changed for the cameras a little bit. Maybe one of y'all a little bit, one of y'all a lot. I'm not going to say who did what, because I don't know y'all personally before these damn cameras. But I can tell you what I saw. You ain't seemed like no genuine friend. To me, not to Robin, at least. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like you thought you was better than her. It does seem like you, Kiana, and Kira came on with a mission to make her the villain, and that in turn turned around on you all. Not Kira so much, but you and Kiana definitely. And listen, every show, there's a plot for a villain. Every show, there's a plot. And it just seemed like y'all thought she was going to be the easy target to become the plot, but people liked her more. People liked her more because she was more relatable. You were unrelatable. Kiana, while you exude beauty, you were unrelatable. It just gave pretentious, it just gave fake, it just gave full of myself. Crystal, you came off as a motherfucking gaslighter. That's just it, that's all, no more to it, right? We see Robin get an award from Crystal saying, you know, that she done good. You know, that like basically she did good business. We see Kiana get an award saying that she brought in the most money. Right, and we already knew that from her $50 million party that she had, you know, announcing that they did $50 million worth of business in real estate and realty. Shout out to those ladies for doing their thing. Like Crystal said, in a white-dominated field, them ladies kicking ass. You can't take nothing from that, no more, no less. Then it goes off. Of course, you know, we see everybody placard. We learn that Robin has enlisted 4 people to do Sell Atlanta. We see that both Crystal and Tiffany are expanding their businesses. Crystal being that she's going to open up a firm in Alabama and in Florida. And Tiffany opened up a second firm in Atlanta and is pursuing opening one in Alabama as well. Tiana's doing her thing as far as her business. And then we do see that lady who wanted that $500,000 ranch house, baby, they accepted the offer. I'm so happy for that lady and her son wife, okay? So we see that they are all still growing and doing their business. Kira is moving forward, and like she said, while she lost everything last year, she gained something better, which was, you know, more perspective in her life and more for herself. Y'all, I'm paraphrasing, they ain't the exact words, but y'all know what I mean. And then we see Kiana, you know, she's bringing out her stuff about for her fertility and saying, you know, does she really want a baby? Or do she want a baby because society says, you know, at this age with a husband, she should have a baby. If it's up to her, she's going to have, well, up to God, you know what I'm saying? She's going to have what she needs to have. You know, she'll have a baby. And if not, then she's content with it being just her husband and her dog. And I feel like, Kiana, if you really want a baby because you want to be a mother, then I wish you nothing but success. Like I've said plenty of times, I hope that you do have your baby. And if you decide that you don't want a baby, that's fine too. Because motherhood is not easy. You know, I'd much rather be selling a house if I was a person who was into realty and selling a house. Motherhood definitely takes a special something on the inside of you, a special something that keeps you and makes you want to go, even when you're tired, even when you don't feel like it, even when you like, fuck, I can't do this. I'm not the best. Am I doing everything right? Motherhood will test your gangster and make you cry plenty of times because you don't know if you're doing it right and what you're doing is translating over right, or if your kids gonna feel like you don't love them because you punish them and working a lot and not having the time to show up for everything or be at everything because you have to work so y'all can have a place over your head, and the mom guilt you get for just feeling like I'm exhausted, I need a break, you know what I'm saying? So y'all know that. Let me stop talking about that because I don't want to cry on this video. So it definitely tests you, it definitely brings you to another place, but it's a beautiful thing. And having your kid, that's like having somebody who look at you and when they tell you, mom, you the best, baby, that's a whole nother feeling in the world. I don't care what nobody else told you or any other words of encouragement. Your children will bring you to a place of peace when your soul is disturbed and you feel like you can't go no more, that will rejuvenate you and make you feel like you can conquer the world. And I wish any woman who wants to experience that level of joy and love, I wish it for them, you know. So if a baby is what you and your husband truly want, then I truly hope you get it. I truly hope you get it, mama. And that's it. That's all. That's all I got to say about as far as the season finale. Now, as far as the season, I do feel like it was too short. I could have got a little more than 8 episodes. Our own people bring it back for season 2. Bring Kira back. I want to see where she's at in her life. Bring Crystal back, even though I don't care for Crystal. I want y'all to bring Crystal back. I want to see where she is in her relationship. Bring Robin back. I also want to see if, even though these 2 ladies ultimately fell out, if they can come back to a place to be peaceful and kind of fix their friendship and be better friends to one another, okay, on both levels. I would like to see that. I definitely want to see Tiffany. I know she didn't have a lot of drama and a lot of people felt like she might be boring, but for me, I loved her. Because she was authentically hurt. Like, listen, I don't deal with that. I'm not doing that. And not everybody has to be ratchet on reality TV. My top 3 in this series goes Robin, Tiffany, and Tiana, right? Robin, just because homegirl had just took me to a whole nother place. from the beginning, right? I just liked her. She was relatable to me. She was palpable to me. She was real. And that's just what it was. Tiffany, because Tiffany did reality TV her way. She was like, I'm not even about to come on here and be with the bullshit for the cameras. And Tiana as well, baby. Because now I got a new phrase. You not my type of girl, gonna forever live in my head rent free. And I'm gonna be telling people that, okay? But not only that, they did business. They stayed out of mess. And when it was mess and they had their opinion, they stood on who they was and what they believed and how they felt. And it didn't matter that them cameras was there. Once again, relatable. Their personalities was everything to me. So ladies who live in Atlanta, baby, I hope y'all be coming back to us with another season so we can see who else buying these fabulous houses. And you know, I don't live in Atlanta, but my mama doing. One day I might be rich enough that I'll be calling on one of y'all. Tiffany, you definitely gonna have to be the closing attorney, because I ain't fooling with nobody who ain't fooling with you, okay? You definitely gonna have to be the closing attorney. I don't live in Atlanta, but my mama do. Maybe I be hitting y'all up to you know what I'm saying, go ahead on and help me bless my mama with something. But once again, ladies who live in Atlanta, I love it. I hope y'all come back for season 2. I can't wait to get into this reunion and get some, maybe we'll get some questions answered to why people was acting the way they was acting, because y'all know they loves to bring back a good old playback for the stuff that we didn't see. And maybe that'll get some clarity to some questions we have. And I'm hoping to get some questions to why Crystal feel like this was goddamn colorism, because that still done pissed me off. But I'll see y'all next week for Ladies Who List Atlanta reunion. Bye. Don't forget to like, comment, and of course, subscribe. Share, share, share.